will never, and I repeat, never make such false allegations against me as his father. He would have been ostracized by the chiefs and people of the Kusao traditional area for such a blatant lie. And I challenge him to get Mama Yarga on the phone to confirm that he had documents proving that I had been to Germany for any type of treatment whatsoever.
What would you do to him?
Mama is the person who asked Mama Yarga not to publicize those documents. President Mama is alive, he's not dead. He should speak to it. I don't know why a simple matter of a Japan Royalties Limited transaction over which I conducted an anti-corruption assessment under law should lead to all these lies being told about me. Yesterday it was that I used an office speak up to be palming. I've never had a palm in my life. I've never entered an office pickup in my life. I had my own pickup and I never palmed with it. I had my own Camry, brand new. It's now only 500 kilometers because I had to use government car and abandoned it. The wires were eaten by mice. Just last week I sent it to Gamot and they put it in proper shape and repair. So what is all this lies? Simply because somebody has performed a professional duty and responsibility. Please, I have said since I left office that I was not going to give any press interview about my resignation. I was not going to talk to the press. I am being pushed by so-called responses to me, which contains blatant falsehoods, to speak. But I do not want anybody to blame me when I speak out and it becomes unpalatable. So, either the attack stop or I will defend my integrity, even if that means my death. It is something I won by dint of hard work from the PNDC to date. And I'm not going to allow anybody, not even a president, to pull that integrity into the mud.
Why do you think a sitting MP would make these statements against you, a sitting MP from the incumbent party? And what will you do to him now that you are challenging these claims that he has made?
That sitting MP has a character of assassinating every responsible person's character, including judges of the Superior Court. So why would anybody give him credibility? But you see, he has enough money. He owns a radio station, TV station, and all those things. I am a poor man who has tried to lead a straight and narrow life and crusaded against corruption without asking for payment. So, he will try to destroy me. You know, anybody who tries to fight corruption must be aware from the beginning that corruption will fight back. And all that is going on is corruption fighting back and a demonstration that the whole rhetoric about fighting corruption was mere rhetoric. The time for reckoning has come. And nobody should push me. I repeat, nobody should push me.
Ghanaians would want to know how you're taking your retirement. And when you say nobody should push you, who can really speak to these people who are pushing you to stop?
Well, I'm speaking to you. And they should tell their people they have wrongly briefed to be telling lies about me to stop before I decide to respond. And when I decide to respond, I will do so without fear or favor. And as I told you, even to the extent that if my life will be laid for speaking the truth Constitution of Ghana as by law established, I will do so.
How is
now I'm a private citizen. Nobody can control me. And I have a constitutional right to defend myself and the Constitution of Ghana as by law established. Corruption and corruption-related offenses are forbidden by the Constitution. An assessment of anti-corruption is something allowable under the Constitution. And it must not be subsumed under personal attacks. It must stop.
How is the citizen vigilante doing, though?
Well, now I'm talking to you as citizen vigilante. And that is what they should remember.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
All these threats about burgling me, armed robbery, burning my house, I'm aware. I tried to call Kandapa, he didn't pick it. And I got a former National Security Advisor to contact him and tell him. And I know the persons involved. I can name them. I reserve it for the meantime.
They are bagging your house.
I put my life on the Republic of Ghana, and the president will be responsible for anything that happens to me.
They are bagging your house.
I say burglary.
Okay.
They will rob me.
Okay.
They will burn my house.
People are planning to do that.
Look, I am telling you that the intelligence is there. And I called the Minister for National Security, he didn't pick it. But I got a former National Security Advisor to speak to him. And this fact is now known. And I'm saying that the president will be responsible for anything that happens to me.
Are you safe, sir?
What? I'm safe. I'm a Ghanaian. I don't fear anything. And as I said, to die in the cause of fighting corruption is what I started with President General Lawrence since 31st December 1981. And I'm not going to leave it because some people think that they can threaten me. I don't give a damn about that.
We wish you all the best, sir. And Ghanaians would be waiting to hear you respond to some of the issues that were raised by the presidency when you deem it.
Well, I have told you that if they don't stop, I will respond. As to what I will do, I will reserve that to myself. But as I said, whatever happens to me, I lay my life on the Republic of Ghana, and the president has a constitutional duty to protect me. I don't need any security at my house or to follow me. And anybody who makes an attempt, he will have himself to blame.
Since you are a citizen vigilante, should members of the public who want to come and protect you do so?
My friend, people have called and want to even come and track loose from Baku and all that. And I've told them that these are all, what they are hearing, they are not true. Because as a citizen of Ghana, I'm entitled to say my mind and defend the Constitution. The fact that you are in government doesn't mean that when you are dissatisfied with the report, you go after the person of the fellow. Look, the Minister for Finance has been my friend for years. Why will I go for him? While I was writing the report, didn't he come to this house? Was he not here on the 21st of October? What did I tell him? Why is he now sending out information about me and budgets and all that? Should I come out? Let's stop it.
Okay,
and
sir.
I say, let's stop it before we watch dirty linens in public.
Thank you, sir, for speaking to us.
Thank you.
So what you heard there is that interview between Mr. Martin Amidu, the former Special Prosecutor, and City FM's Umar Sanda. I must say that that interview was given to us by Mr. Martin Amidu himself, Winston and Evans. We've just listened to that interview, a number of issues he raises. I'm sure subsequently we'll get to delve deeper into it. But your takeaway, quickly, then we can wrap up.
Well, I'm afraid that Martin Amidu says his life, he sacrificed his life for Ghana, and that the president of the Republic owes him a constitutional duty to have him protected and safe.
Evans?
I mean, it's for me, I go back to 2012. I remember when he was sacked by the Mills administration. Similar things played out. Again, the similarities are obvious. That was an election year. This is an election year also. And he was sacked then. You remember, he was sacked because publicly he had gone and said people were involved in gargantuan corruptions relating to Mr. Woyome, right?
Yeah.
He was asked to justify in that meeting with the president and others, and it turned pretty terrible. As in that statement, they said he had misconducted himself.
Exactly.
I mean, then subsequently, we saw what happened. He released a lot of epistles.
Then he became the citizen.
He's warned in this interview that if the attacks don't stop, he might do
defend his
more.
integrity.
So I guess sets the stage for interesting next few days.
Well, there'll be more subsequently. We'll end it now. There's more also when you log on to myjoyonline.com. But later on in our subsequent bulletins, we'll bring you more from this particular interview you've heard from Mr. Martin Amidu and more reactions.
Joy.